The Devon Larratt versus Levan Saginashvili super match is already in the history books as a 6-0 victory for Levan Saginashvili, and nothing can be changed now. But what if Devon didn't get injured in that match? Welcome to the video, Arm Wrestling fans. I'm Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News, and today we will discuss Devon's injury in the Levan Saginashvili match and his confidence prior to that injury. Could Devon Larratt have won this super match if it wasn't for the injury? So round 1, Devon Larratt started going little bit early and Levan matched his strength and just smashed him to the side. He did get a pin. If you watch that pin very carefully, it was a pin in the first surge. But as soon as Devon's hand reached the pin pad, it stopped there. Not before the pin, but after the pin. But Levan couldn't just bury it under the pin pad. Levan had to wait till the referees gave it a pin. So that was kind of showing something. I'll show you my reaction to that first round pin from Levan Saginashvili. I was totally shocked and I was shouting that maybe Devon Larratt is in that game. Levan was very confident after this pin, and so was Devon Larratt. Devon fans were shouting out really loud in that arena, and Devon was saying, and I quote, "I'm going to get this guy. I will get this guy. I will beat you, Levan." And then he was poking at his chest, "I will beat you."
Devon got some punches there. Devon got something going.
I got this guy. I'm going to get him. I'm going to beat
I'll tell you what, mate, I was about to say the same thing. No limits, Devon Larratt.
So that kind of shows Devon Larratt's confidence, because round 1 looked very similar to the Dave Chaffee versus Devon Larratt super match, and we all know that Devon defeated Dave Chaffee in that super match. Now I do believe that the most probable outcome, irrespective of the injury, would have been a 6-0 victory for Levan Saginashvili, but we cannot just simply rule out Devon Larratt's confidence after that first round. Round 2, in my live commentary, I was saying that this should be even more easier for Levan Saginashvili, because Devon was going for the open top roll, and this time Devon would have had the buckle on his hand and Levan would have just went through him very easily, which is exactly what happened. But after the injury, you can see there was something ripping off here in Devon Larratt's bicep. And of course, it is more easy to analyze the matches right now, but at that time everyone, including me, thought that this could have been a close match. It seemed to me at that time that Devon's confidence will result into something and he will probably get a pin or two, at least on Levan Saginashvili. This is what the entire world was thinking at that time. Because Devon is a veteran. When he says that he will beat the guy, it means something. It means he felt something that probably many of us, maybe we felt, but not to the level that Devon Larratt felt it. But right now, nothing can be done. We will never get to know what would have happened in that match. As I've said already, the most probable outcome would have still been a 6-0 for Levan Saginashvili. But I think Devon will take at least 4-5 months to heal, and after that, if he's still as much motivated for the rematch as he was for the first match, which I doubt he will be, he will already be 48 years old by then. And these big high level matches are not very frequent in arm wrestling community, so I won't be shocked or surprised that we will never get to see a Devon versus Levan rematch in the future. So that match is already in the history books and I don't think it is ever going to happen once again, but it would have been interesting to see nonetheless. And if we talk about Devon's left arm practice matches against Alex Kurdecha and Corey West the very next day, where Larry trains, and yes, Devon was in a sling. His injury was fresh, only 24 hours, less than 24 hours. So he was in a lot of pain. It is clear. But Sarah Backman won Zloty Championship while still being in a sling. So that kind of shows that you can still arm wrestle while you are in a sling. And when Devon was going against Corey West and Alex Kurdecha, Devon had nothing for them. They both were taking Devon's wrist very easily. Corey West was pinning Devon multiple times very easily. Same thing with Alex Kurdecha, and it was not like Devon was not trying at all. They were pinning Devon very comfortably despite Devon's endurance, or not endurance, but Devon's strength. He was giving it everything he had. And when Devon was on my channel, I asked him about Denis Siplenkov. Devon said that he thinks that he can now beat the 2018 version of Denis Siplenkov, and when I heard that statement, I was very doubtful. I couldn't believe it for some reason, because Devon is not training his left at all and he thinks that he can beat Denis Siplenkov 2018 form. I did not believe that statement at all, and this kind of also shows that Devon Larratt's left arm is not at that level. I know it is a practice pull. People are going to say, how can you judge something or anything from a practice pull? But it was a practice pull for Corey West and Alex Kurdecha as well, and both of them were really comfortable. I don't think if it weren't for the injury on Devon's right arm, the outcome of those practice pulls would have been any different. Please tell me your thoughts about that. And Devon Larratt, mad respect for you, because you didn't even let us know that you tore your bicep in that match and you kept pulling. Imagine, after even, I know it was a small tear in his bicep, but even after that he kept pulling, he kept trying to hook Levan Saginashvili. That is just amazing stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.